Very interesting question too about momentum in Rocket League, because that's something that always gets brought up by the pros, by analysts, by quite literally very bottom of the barrel ranked players even. You can talk about having a really rough day or a fantastic day, and momentum can get carried through, and we'll see if that affects Vitality now as they have a chance to qualify and make it to the playoffs just with a 3-series win. They're gonna need a good start against BDS.
I mean, who do you consider a bottom-of-the-barrel ranked player? Have I made that list?
No, I mean, I feel like if you're not... Oh, I don't even want to say it, dude. I'm going to offend so many people. I'm not even going to say it. Everybody who plays ranked, you're doing good, okay? You're doing great. Don't call me out here.
So far, it's a strong start for BDS. A nice chance there. Alpha 54, the crucial block. Extra is going to find Seiko. Ground pinch. Extra will turn for it. BDS, they are getting all the possession. You see Extra stealing that corner boost. Monkey Moon a nice 50. Extra stealing the mid boost as well. It is a pretty one-sided game so far in terms of possession. We'll see if finally Vitality can get something going, but no, they get cut out at the half.
And this is the trap that BDS wants to lay down and try and suffocate all the members from Vitality, who have actually done a great job of breaking out of their own half. We've got a good dribble from Seiko to go down the other end. He's also going to take a corner boost. We've got high flying action in front of the net. Double demo. Each team exchanging one player. And it's gone back into the midfield, but so far, James, you can feel the tension more on the side of Team Vitality, but they've done a good job, I'd say, within the past 30 seconds to bury themselves out of it and at least grab the shovel for the most part. Ooh. This one does get in front of the net. There's been opportunities, and they're building on top of that foundation.
Alpha with a shot opportunity, drops it down to Radisson, and Radisson gets the ball, but Monkey Moon able to speed flip to it to clear it off the line.
Okay, and a big 50-50 win for Seiko. We're down the other end, back and forth. Boost still in favor of BDS, but Vitality had a good look, James.
Vitality did have a good look there, and they're showing that they are a real threat. And that pinch is going to open up the field for Vitality. Alpha towards net, and that's going to be an easy save. It was off target anyway. Seiko trying to flip reset that through, but there was no challenge. The right back to Vitality. Seiko the turn gets demoed from behind Radisson.
Oh, what a cut.
Working with his
Extra.
It's a beautiful goal.
Oh, and I'm going to go to Extra's cam right now. I want to see if there was any chance that he could have gotten a better read on this. He had, about 4 boosts, and you can see Sizen just waits for it, lets that ball float across. Extra anticipated a faster shot, and because of it, he dove so early, James, whiffing.
It's heads-up play, really, from Sizen. Pass off the backboard. Alpha trying to clear it out. Extra collecting. Seiko to the corner. It's a nice bounce for a shot, but Radisson racing Extra. Still pressure. Alpha has been clearing these balls off the goal line. Already 2 saves, and 2 critical saves.
Man of many talents. Alpha can do it all. We obviously know what he's capable of when it comes to the mechanics on the offensive side, and he's flexing that defensive muscle. And you can see him again in the midfield looking for some kind of pass, applying some pressure. But a good counterattack attempt goes towards the net. And then what an awkward touch there. That has a blue trail. Not sure how that one ended up going towards the half of BDS. Not the best idea. And they're struggling to get out. The first minute, they had all the possession, all of the boost, but now they can't get an answer for any of these clears from Vitality.
The boost game, they've been suffering. You can see Extra trying to pick up small pads in front of net. Finally, Seiko will get a corner boost. We'll see what he can do with it. Has Monkey Moon, but Monkey Moon, instead of waiting for that midfield, will retreat back, and good thing, able to get the clear out. Monkey Moon to the corner. He's going to try to wave dash, but wasn't able to get that boost. And that demo from Radisson is going to open up the counterattack opportunity for Vitality.
Ooh, but the communication wasn't clear. Vitality did get the demo, but you had 2 players inching forward right between each other. Didn't have the proper space. And now because of it, you see more pressure applied to BDS when it should have been a big counterattack. Alpha 54 is going to continue on its tear, though. On the defensive side, he gets a clear, finds a solid 50-50. You are right, James. Alpha has been putting in work on this defense.
Oh, and there's another.
There he goes again.
save
There he
from
goes again.
Alpha. Coming off the backboard to clear it out extra. Trying to make a play. Monkey Moon at the 50. It pops up for Seiko. Seiko, pass across. Monkey Moon will tip it to try to keep possession. No shot came from it. Some final second pressure from Team BDS, but Alpha with a block sails it all the way back, wasting precious time.
Oh no! Oh
Seiko
no!
With control,
oh no!
Dribble 50. Hits it off to the sidewall, and no one will be there for Team BDS. And would you look at that, Turtle? Vitality take game one.
I would love to get proven wrong here. Let's see Vitality ride the momentum. The first two series win were ridiculous in this Swiss stage. And now they're trying to add the final cherry on top and take down BDS. It's possible. Game one, of course, didn't start out strong for them, but the fact that they stayed resilient and held BDS scoreless, even with all that pressure, and you'll see in the replay, look at Alpha 54 putting in so much work trying to do what he does best and get those saves, Leaf.
Certainly. Leaf. I forgot he joins us.
Hey,
Come on.
Here. What's up?
James, listen, I know that you want to be Leaf. I know that everybody admires Leaf. I get it. Okay.
That was probably the furthest. I don't even want to be me. I want to let you guys know Quadrant takes their first one over G1, but G1 does get a goal in game two. So that should be a good close series right now. Moist gets their first win over Oxygen. And I want to shout out Heat right now because Heat has been really stepping up. They took a game off Carmine Corp earlier, and then they won over Monkeys 3-1. They're now up 1-0 on Tundra. So Heat is a team to definitely watch out for, a team that wasn't even in the last regional.
I'm using every ounce in my body and energy to not make a pun with Heat, and I will refuse to do so, James Bott. Let's get back into this game.
Every ounce of what?
I don't know. Energy
is key.
Boost.
Chi. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was gonna ask how much boost can fit your boost tank, or if it's just 100 or.
Oh no, I have extra capacity, sir. I went with the upgrade.
Extended distance.
Exactly.
Extra. Hoping to get BDS off on the right foot. There's a musty flick. And there's a rebound off the backboard. Weak bouncer, and it's a save by Radisson. And now pass back out to the middle. Monkey Boom backflips. But Seiko taking over. Will launch it towards net. Another save from Radisson. BDS had this exact same start in game one where they had all the pressure, had all the boost, but still could not score on Vitality. Same exact situation happening in game two.
Copy and paste into game number two. And we're also seeing Vitality with those saves, the defensive wall. Now, I don't think it's been as much Alpha. Of course, he's getting this clear, but Radisson stepping up on the defense. Maybe that'll give Alpha some more legroom to work with as he pushes up on the other side. Looks for maybe a double tap. Quick counterattack in favor of BDS. Monkey Moon stuffed out. And what I'm noticing, James, every single shot, every single opportunity given to BDS has a player from Vitality getting in front of them, taking a charge to that shot and the path it has towards the goal, making sure to get a block or at least a touch on it.
And have to clog those lanes and not give space, especially to players like Seiko. They're so deadly with the ball, and there's the shot.
There it is.
The bump. You saw the bump play from Seiko, and that was an easy shot for extra.
And that's what it took, and really good awareness from Seiko to keep pushing forward. A lot of players in that situation would have saw the initial touch that popped up high and just rotated back, but Seiko knows he can continue making some damage and also benefit his team if he rotates a little bit farther forward, and he does exactly that.
Branson, the flip reset, but extra had that red. Now this net wide open. No, the demo from behind. Alpha not letting Seiko get a touch.
Extra's here though. Maybe he gets a flip reset from the sidewall. He found it. Didn't have too much power. And he's gonna look for some demos, try and take some boost. Team Vitality scrambling a bit. Two players going for the same ball. They have managed to organize and find a counterattack. Nothing as threatening as you might have anticipated, given the momentum, because game two started off in the same way game one did, but finally BDS were able to break the curse.
BDS getting that goal, that's huge. Even last game, Turtle, only a single goal was scored. It was from that mind game from Sizen.
And that was off of the, I believe, the starvation on extra too. He had no boost. Maybe that's been something that they are plotting in game 2, try and pick up more pads, focus and prioritize your own corners. We'll see if Monkey Moon has anything to say about this clear. It's over his teammate Seiko. And back down the other end, this has been not as dominant from BDS. Maybe they've pulled back a bit, James.
Well, BDS, they've just been struggling against Vitality to get these shots on target. When they do, it seems like Vitality has 2 defenders stacked on the goal line. The only goal they were able to get was off the bump play.
Yeah.
We're still looking to see any of those solo plays from Seiko, the passing plays from Monkey Moon and Extra. We'll see what Team BDS does. Right now, they just need to play defense and hold on for these final moments.
Oh, that demo's going to relieve so much pressure, too, from Monkey Moon. And he's stalling. Look at him, staying behind the ball. And then he gets the midfield boost. Very intelligent play from Monkey Moon. Look at Extra keeping this ball grounded. It looks like they are just trying to play and run this clock out, James.
They are in Extra. Oh, Seiko. We saw him the lead blocker. We get the demo this time, and it proves to be enough to get BDS their second.
Absolutely dunking Radisson. Here comes Monkey Moon crashing in front of your face, and there was also a demo beforehand which forced that third man to go for the ball and gave time for Monkey Moon to push up and get a dunk.
And it was possible, I mean, just depending on the angle, it looked like there may have been a smoke screen factor, not on the ball, but on Monkey Moon.
Yeah.
So the challenger from Vitality, maybe not seeing how close Monkey Moon actually was until it was too late. And now we have a shot opportunity, rebound, posted in, Vitality not out of it yet.
Oh, sir, and this is one of the best bounces you could have asked for from the post. That one didn't go to the right side. You'll see it bounce to the corner several times over, but the perfect opportunity presents itself for Vitality, and now they've got some time to tie things up.
Kickoff win, Radisson with the corner boost as well. Alpha flying in, solo play, tipped aside. Monkey Moon getting the touch there. Seiko over to Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon. Launch it to the corner. Extra with mid boots. He's got a full tank. We'll see what Vitality does to get it around him. Alpha doesn't make contact.
What is going on?
Monkey Moon. It's a bit panicked on BDS's back line.
I don't think anybody anticipated that. From Vitality. Big challenge win from Monkey Moon, and an even better shot to make it 3-1, get the security, and most likely, if we don't see anything crazy from Vitality, take game 2.
Monkey Moon picked up this single small pad and used it all up instantly. Not only was it a great play to get that 50, but to actually put that shot on target with enough power to beat that final defender. That was a standout play from Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon making sure that this game gets finished off cleanly.
Yeah, and I think he's been game 2's MVP, absolutely. Game 1, Alpha 54 made his mark, but in game 2, Monkey Moon has showed us again why he is revered as one of the best players in the world, and absolutely making an impact on this game alone with some dunks, with some demos, and of course making waves in the midfield with those challenges. And BDS were much more physical in game 2, relying on a lot of those bumps and a lot of the aggression, as you see in the replays, to get and secure those goals, because previously the accuracy wasn't necessarily an issue. They were just getting blocked on every shot. And if there's a goalkeeper in the way, just take him out, James.
You're right. And sometimes that's the most successful strategy, Turtle, is to just remove the defenders.
Take them out.
Get them out. Whether you bump them. A little bit interesting to see Seiko, the one doing that, getting those bumps.
Would you guys like some updates?
Oh, give me it. I want to hear it. Give me the drama.
I can do it for you. G1 quadrant, that's the qualification match. They're 1-1 right now. So they're keeping it close like this series is too. Down in the lower matches right now, Solari and Augiri are going 1-1. Monkeys looking like they might take it over Turbo Clappers. Great team name, by the way. I love that team name. But Moist and KC both on their match point, looking to sweep their opponents. And that's Moist over Oxygen too. So I would have expected that series to be a little bit closer maybe. But yeah, Moist is stepping back up. They had a bit of a rough go at the start of the day today.
Yeah, and it's I guess for all the KC fans out there, it's nice to see them bounce back after that tough Game 5 loss. It was ridiculous. If you We're watching that one on the main stream. I mean, that one, there was a buzzer beater goal. You think they were going to bounce back, but they don't. Maybe we get some kind of drama in this series. We've got BDS still trying to fight off against Team Vitality, who has been carrying so much momentum, but recently got stopped because of those demos, James.
Yeah, Europe is a wild region. You know, I'm just looking at the Oxygen series. The fact that Oxygen is losing, they might be 1-2. They won the last event in Europe. It's just
Classic.
crazy. It is
Classic.
Never know what to expect.
So that's what you love. Yes. That's what you love about this game. That's what you love about the competitive aspect of this, where quite literally you have one team that you're rooting for. They're the underdogs. You never know what can happen, and people could just randomly show up in ways that we've never seen before. We have seen a lot of the players on this field show up, but I've been pleasantly surprised, I think, with Radisson in particular. I think he's doing a lot of great moves on offense. You just saw him win that challenge and create some plays. I'd say he's doing a lot of the dirty work for Vitality.
Oh, yeah, and sometimes that dirty work doesn't get praised. Sometimes you only pay attention to the goals.
There he is again.
Oh, got a goal.
Oh, there it is.
Radisson.
Oh, my.
We have to see this again.
I like how we're talking about him, and he comes in with the flick from the midfield, then gets the demo, and he was flying through towards the net. He couldn't change the way he was approaching the net, the way he's flying, had no boost, and somehow hits the crossbar, but you've got the follow-up shot from Alpha 54 to secure it, and you're happy he's there because that would have been a disaster if you don't come out with a goal.
Yeah, it absolutely would have been, but Alpha, don't think he'll miss too many of those, if any. And there's an infield pass attempt, but Monkey Moon breaks it out. And Monkey Moon can never forget Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon, that massive play last game, getting the dunk. And wait a second. He must have that expanded boost tank just like you, Turtle.
Yeah, this man bought the upgrade, the premium version. He's got leather seats in there. And of course, extra boost to get all of those juicy double tabs. And then extra, for whatever reason, steals that goal from him. A little bit messed up if you're asking me.
It's insecure, right? It definitely feels like that would belong to Seiko.
Yeah.
BDS will take it.
Oh,
and
my.
I was just shocked that the extra, or that Seiko was able to keep that boost. And, you know, it was the deceptive 100 boost usage. So, well done by Seiko.
And it's so important to feather that boost too, James. It creates that illusion that maybe you don't have as much boost as you're appearing, or have as much boost, excuse me, as you secretly do in that extra large boost container. Seiko throws a big illusion towards the defensive Vitality, ties things up. This is not a copy and paste now of game 1 and 2. We have seen back and forth given pull from BDS and Vitality, which I think is nice to see. It definitely bodes well for Vitality, in my opinion. Look at this one, an opportunity off the post, but it's saved from Monkey Moon. Wow. In and out of the net, and clutch movement from him.
BDS, they get away with one there. It looked like Seiko had misread it, wasn't able to get the touch. The rebound, the net was an open chance.
Here we go.
Just like that, an open chance. Alpha, the open net king.
It's Sizen who takes out the third man, who would have rotated back in time and maybe found the angle to get the save, especially with the shot that Alpha 54 hit. It wasn't right into the bottom left corner, so there would have been a chance, but you delete him from the pitch, take the goalkeeper out, and you said it yourself, the king of open nets, makes it 2-1.
Vitality, under half the game left to go, have the lead, but for how long? Seiko to an air dribble from Alpha, and a goal from Extra. Alpha needed to get that hit, but Seiko was making it tough.
Yeah, and he had the boost too. 75 boost whenever he launched for that aerial. Needed to get the read. I'm not sure if he anticipated a player flying in faster from BDS, but a big miss. That one is a painful one to give up because you know it's preventable.
Seiko, his goal participation has been key. Getting the bumps, the demos, and those are goodness, extra!
Bro, it's a highlight reel out here. It's a highlight reel from BDS off the ceiling, and that is the best spot you can hit on the goal. Top left corner and down.
To go up to the ceiling to get your jump, make it look so easy. That is the goal of the series so far from Extra.
That's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, that is simply gross. A hat trick. I don't even. Can we say he has a hat trick? He stole Seiko's goal. I don't want to claim that as a hat trick.
A goal is a goal, Turd.
No, man, there's no way.
A goal is a goal.
I will write a 12-page essay about how this shouldn't be a hat trick, and also how Vitality should have somebody back, but it's wide open for BDS.
And they got baited in a little bit too far, and if anyone on BDS is going to punish you, it's certainly going to be Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon, that midfield presence. He's done it before already in this series, getting another one that adds some insurance. And now, kickoff goal chance. Extra going for the 50. Back to Seiko. Seiko denied by Radisson, but it was a good effort.
And we'll see if BDS try and keep this ball grounded. If you remember back to game 2, a big strategy they implemented was taking the lead, obviously, and then at the last, I'd say, minute and a half, they kept this ball grounded. We're only going for 50-50s that they knew they could win. You've got good challenges like that from Seiko, and a lot of dribbles out of BDS who are going to waste and run this clock down. They're fine with playing defense if they have to.
This is going to be a slow rotation back. Alpha does get there in time. A demo from behind by Sizen. Sizen and Alpha went for a ceiling passing play that didn't work out. That's why they were late getting back. And now another 2v1 situation. Alpha going for the corner boost. Does get help on the back check from Sizen. Radisson in reverse. Doesn't make contact. You can see Alpha just waiting for the chaos to dissipate.
Oh, this ball is just stuck. Hey, that's got to be another one.
Oh.
It, of course, is Extra finding his mark once again. And I think it's nice to see BDS. Yeah, obviously, Monkey Moon has been putting in a lot of effort, but I think Extra, too, has been a standout player and performing at, I'd say, one of the best levels we've seen in quite some time from him.
Four goals. Extra obliterating.
Okay, it was 3 goals. Come on.
No, it's 4 goals.
3 goals.
No, Turtle, you cannot disrespect a goal. A goal is a goal. Whether you steal it or not, it doesn't matter.
I'm going to look at the replay again. No, James.
It's a goal.
I will
it's a goal.
do everything I can in my power, which is very limited, to try and change that.
Well, it's not going to work because the scoreboard doesn't lie. You score a goal, you got the stat. It's all yours.
You're right. Speaking of scoreboard, Leaf, I know you got some juicy updates for us. What else do we have in store for what's happening in the Swiss stage?
First off, I know he won't ever let me play with him, but if I ever do, I'm stealing every single one of James's goals, so he knows how it feels.
Exactly.
Oh, I know how it feels. Trust me. But you play to win. The goals don't matter.
Fair. But I'm gonna let you know, Quadrant right now is at match point over G1. They actually won game 3 6-1 over G1, so that was a blowout match. Yeah, but Moist and KC, they both win their matches 3-0. We had only
over Oxygen. Over Oxygen.
Yeah, over Oxygen. Yeah. We had only one sweep this whole tournament so far until we get to this round, and we just got 2 more there. And right now, Algiri at 0 seconds left. If they put this down, they will knock out. They do it. They knock out K-Dot, Shazette, and Fairy Peace. Solary is now done.
Oh man, the veterans in the scene knocked out early on in the Swiss stage. Solary, goodbye and good luck. That's a painful one, James, and maybe we're not going to see that with the team in this series, but it's still going to be a little bit painful with whichever team doesn't qualify for the playoffs, because 3 and you're in, and if you lose this one, you're going to have to continue on and maybe even go to round 5, which nobody wants to do.
3 and you're in, and also 3 and you're out.
It's simple, James. Okay?
That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
But playing against BDS, not so simple.
Yeah.
See that back, or the hit backwards, powerful from Vitality. Alpha stretch into that ball, doesn't go for the flip reset, instead goes for the dunk, and now a pass off the corner. Radisson too far out of the play. BDS will take over. We've seen Seiko do some work with air dribbles, but got bumped off the ball there.
Radisson has been doing everything he can to create space for his teammates. This is why I talked about him being the guy who's doing a lot of the dirty work, and he's still continuing that trend in game number 4. You see him going for bumps mid-air, even if he can't get a touch or get around one player. Here's Alpha with a speedy touch over to Sizen, who almost hits it. A ridiculous save from Seiko, who had it read. And that is a really good opportunity. And I wouldn't say it's wasted, it's just denied.
Yeah, it was great defense by Seiko. Seiko had to read whether Alpha was going to go for the flip reset, but you saw Sizen also jumping for it.
Yeah.
And threatening the shot, but in the end, Seiko, so good with reading the play, was able to deny that. But for Vitality, that has to be a glimmer of hope, and that glimmer almost burning into an actual goal, but they get denied.
Oh my goodness, and there's still another opportunity that barely slipped out of Vitality's hands because of Seiko and his defensive stance performance in Game 4. Here he comes in, maybe he can make some damage on the offense. It was a simple shot, but maybe he was baiting out a player to set up the double tap for Extra, who didn't connect with it the way he wanted to, I'm sure. They're going to continue with their approach and try and starve out everything from Vitality, take the boost, get some bumps, win some challenges, but it's not going to work against Sizen.
Seiko with the demo on Sizen. Seiko playing very physically this series.
There it is.
Now taking the shot. It's a double commit, but Radisson will get the save. Alpha stuck in net. Extra to Seiko. Seiko, a light tap to the backboard. Alpha will launch it over to Sizen. Now clear out. Extra there at the midfield, but has no boost. Radisson launches it downfield, but no one was there as an outlet.
Yeah, more defensive game, I'd say, from both teams in Game 4. BDS have been looking for some difficult shots. There's been immaculate saves on both sides. Think back to Seiko getting his saves. Also on Vitality, Radisson went in and out of the net, found his touch and found that save. Good stuff all around, but it just takes one mistake, James. One bump play, one opportunity. And also you've got to think about the pressure that Vitality are facing. This is match point for Team BDS. Vitality are, of course, trying to ride the rest of that momentum as far as they can.
And it was a pretty one-sided game in favor of BDS last game. See if BDS can close it out. Radisson, nice 50. The speed was there. Bounces up off the side. Sizen will opt to just give up possession, launch it down, and it turns out to be a good call. Almost a scoring chance for Vitality.
Monkey Moon, flip reset. Good looks. Final 60 seconds up at the top of your screen. We're going to need something out of, I'd say, Vitality. The pressure is on them. They haven't been pushed to match point until now in the Swiss stage. All the pressure is there. Do we see a double commit? Do we see any lapse in communication or maybe a pop-off from any one of these players? And Al 54 particularly has looked the best in my eyes. He's got to be the player to make the impact.
See if he is right now. The impact play might be on defense. There's a huge clear from Radisson. Monkey Moon up the wall. Sizen, no boost, will peel off, but will be able to turn now that he's got the mid. Sizen to Alpha. Alpha misses in the corner. The 50, it's across the middle. Monkey Moon towards net, but not enough juice on it, and Radisson will get the save.
Way too weak of a shot. You need to put more power, more muscle behind it if you want to get through this defense of Team Vitality, and they're going to let it drop. We've got overtime for BDS and Vitality.
And this is match life for Team Vitality. This is the high matches, so neither team has lost a series today. The Vitality could lose right here with just a single goal. See some chaos on the back line. 2 go. That's going to punish your boost.
Yeah.
Alpha into a dribble. Stopped by Extra. Now down to Seiko. Tipped off the ceiling. Extra's up. The bounce shot denied by Radisson.
And they've got to recover, James. They can't keep doing this for the entire overtime, however long this will be. And there it is. It does end up in favor of BDS. You knew it was coming. You could feel the tension, the stress, the pressure that was applied to the defense. There were demos. There were double commits flying your way for Team Vitality. And they just couldn't muscle up and answer. And because of it, Team BDS, they closed it out in 4 games.
And it looked like on that final play, just going for a 50 or a fake. Regardless, the ball leaking out perfectly into the dangerous part of the field.
Yeah.
and they were able to close that series out. Team BDS, Turtle, we predicted it all along. I think we just knew it all along, didn't we?
Exactly. I can't believe anybody would ever predict the other way. Leaf, it's crazy that there's people who would predict against BDS.
I don't know why anyone would. It was just
that's what I'm screaming.
So why didn't you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm just quickly DMing the production to delete the